There is a unique quiet that arrives only after the lights go out, a deep hush that settles over the world outside your window. The traffic fades, the sounds of the day recede, and in this stillness, as you lie here in the dark, another kind of noise often begins. It isn't a sound you can hear with your ears, but one you feel deep inside. It's the gentle, insistent hum of your mind as it begins its nightly accounting. It starts to play back the day, a silent film projected onto the back of your eyelids. You see the moments, the conversations, the tasks. But the mind has a strange way of editing this film. It tends to focus on the scenes that are incomplete, the email that is still a draft, the call you meant to make but never found the time for, the errand you forgot, the moment you wish you had been more patient or more present. And with each of these remembered moments, a familiar weight settles in the center of your chest. It is the quiet ache of not enough, a heavy blanket woven from the threads of should have done more, a whispered verdict delivered in the dark. You fell short today. You didn't quite measure up. What if that feeling, that deep and weary sense of having failed the day, is not actually a true measure of your worth? What if that ache is not a sign that you are deficient, but rather a sign of just how much you have been trying to carry under the weight of an impossible standard? Tonight, we can gently explore a different possibility. We can create a quiet space, right here, to consider that your value as a human being is not and has never been tied to a checklist. Our purpose is not to argue with the feeling of guilt or to banish it by force. Instead, we will simply make space around it. We will soften the edges of this feeling until we can see what lies beneath it. A deep, human need for rest, for acceptance, and for peace. We are setting an intention to find a different kind of quiet tonight. Not just the absence of external noise, but the presence of an internal calm. A calm that doesn't need to be earned. So let's begin this journey inward by first arriving fully in your body, right here in this bed. There is truly nowhere else you need to be, and nothing else you need to do. Your only responsibility in this moment is to allow yourself to be held. Begin by noticing the simple, physical fact of your body resting. Feel the points of contact between you and the mattress that lies beneath you. Sense the gentle pull of gravity holding you securely. Feel the support at the back of your head, across your shoulder blades, along your arms and hands. Notice the weight of your hips, your legs, your heels. For the entire day, you have been holding yourself up, moving through the world. Now, you can let go. You can allow the surface beneath you to take your full weight. It is strong enough. It is here for you. Give your body permission to surrender to that support. There is nothing to brace for, nothing to prepare for, just the simple act of being held. Now, let your awareness drift to the feeling of the air on your skin. Is it cool or is it warm? Notice the texture of the blankets or sheets that cover you. Feel their softness, their gentle, reassuring weight. These are the simple, tangible truths of this present moment. Not the swirling memories of the day that has passed, not the anxious thoughts about the day to come. Just this, the feeling of the fabric, the temperature of the air, the solid support beneath you. This is your anchor to the here and now. Let's invite your breath to be another anchor. Without trying to change it in any way, simply begin to observe its natural rhythm. Feel the gentle expansion in your chest or your belly as you breathe in. and feel the soft release as you breathe out. There is no need to breathe deeply or perfectly. Your body has been breathing for you your entire life. It knows exactly what to do. You are just here to witness it. To feel the life force that moves through you effortlessly. Each exhale is an opportunity, a gentle invitation to let go. Imagine that with every breath out, you are releasing a small piece of the day's tension, the tightness in your jaw from concentrating or holding back words. Let your next exhale soften that area. Allow your teeth to part slightly. Let your tongue rest comfortably in your mouth. Notice the muscles around your eyes. They work so hard all day, focusing and observing. On your next exhale, let them soften. Feel the tiny muscles release their grip. And now, your shoulders. We so often carry the weight of our responsibilities physically in our shoulders, high and tight. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, a long, quiet sigh. Just let them drop. Let them melt down and away from your ears, sinking into the mattress. Feel the space you have just created. The tension doesn't need to be forced away. It simply needs permission to dissolve. And that is our truest intention for this time together tonight. It is an act of giving yourself permission. Permission to lay down the heavy tools of self-judgment and measurement just for tonight. Permission to stop counting what wasn't done and to simply be with what is. In this space we are creating, your tiredness is not a weakness. It is evidence of your effort. Your need for rest is not a failure. It is a sign of your humanity. Here, you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to earn your peace. You only need to allow it, to open to the possibility that you are already whole, already worthy, exactly as you are in this moment. We are not trying to achieve a perfect state of relaxation. We are simply practicing the gentle art of letting be. Letting the body be heavy. Letting the breath be easy. Letting the mind be a little quieter. And letting in the profound and healing truth that you have done enough for today. You have carried enough. And now you can rest. Allow these words to be a gentle presence in the room with you, a quiet companion as you begin to drift. There's nothing to figure out, nothing to solve. Your only job now is to breathe and to be held and to allow the unconditional peace of this night to welcome you home. You are safe here. Everything is okay. Just let go and allow the beginning of a deep and truly deserved rest to find you. As you settle deeper into this quiet space, feeling the gentle rhythm of your own breathing, let's turn our attention with kindness to that feeling of not enough. Where does it come from? It doesn't just appear from nowhere when the lights go out. It's a seed that is planted long before bedtime, nurtured by the world we move through every single day. We live within a culture that whispers and sometimes shouts a constant message. You must be productive to be valuable. You must be busy to be important. Rest, it tells us, is something that must be earned, like a reward for a day of sufficient effort. It's a low hum in the background of our lives, a subtle pressure to always be moving forward, optimizing, achieving, producing. And so, we carry this pressure inside of us. It becomes the architect of an invisible list we hold in our minds. This isn't the grocery list or the list of errands you might have on your phone. This list is much heavier. It is the unseen list. It's written in the invisible ink of expectation, both from the world around us and most powerfully from ourselves. On this list are all the things we believe we should be doing. I should have worked harder. I should have exercised. I should have eaten better. I should have been more present with my family. I should be learning that new language, reading that important book, getting ahead on that project. The list goes on, a silent narrator in the back of our minds, constantly measuring our performance. It's a list of ideals, not realities. It doesn't account for traffic jams, for unexpected phone calls from a friend in need, for moments of sadness or fatigue that require us to move more slowly. It doesn't acknowledge the incredible amount of energy it takes just to navigate the complexities of being a human in the modern world. This unseen list is a relentless manager. It never clocks out. And as you lie here now, in the quiet of the night, this part of your mind begins its second shift. The day's work may be done, but the mind's review is just beginning. It pulls out its ledger and begins to audit the hours. It tallies up the unchecked boxes, and it rarely, if ever, gives credit for the things that cannot be measured. There is no checkbox on this list for carried the worry of a loved one. There's no entry for navigated a difficult conversation with grace. There's no line item for found the strength to get out of bed when feeling overwhelmed. The unseen list only registers the tangible, the visible, the measurable output. And so, almost every single night, it concludes that you have fallen short. The result of living under this constant internal audit is a profound and deep exhaustion. It's not just a physical tiredness from a long day. It's a soul-level weariness. It's the exhaustion that comes from perpetually striving and never feeling like you've arrived. The fatigue of running a race with a finish line that moves every time you get close. Can you feel that exhaustion in your body right now? Perhaps you sense it as a deep heaviness in your limbs, a feeling that they are made of lead, sinking into the mattress. Perhaps it lives as a dull ache in your back, or a feeling of fragility in your chest. Or maybe it's a kind of mental static, a brain fog that makes it hard to hold on to a single thought. Whatever your experience of it is, just allow yourself to notice it. We are not trying to fix this exhaustion or push it away. We are simply, and perhaps for the first time today, acknowledging its presence. We are witnessing it without judgment. This tiredness is not a character flaw. It is a completely natural, human response to living under an immense and constant pressure. Your body is telling you the truth. It is honestly communicating the toll of carrying this invisible weight. The mind, with its endless lists and judgments, can tell a story of failure. But the body tells a different story. The body's story is one of profound effort. It speaks of all the energy you have expended, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. It holds the record of every single challenge you met today, seen and unseen. Think of the energy it took to simply hold it all together, to show up, to be responsible, to care for others, to manage your own inner world of thoughts and emotions. This is immense, invisible work. The fact that you are this tired is not a sign that you are weak. It is a testament to just how much you have been trying for so long. So for this moment, let's just be with this truth. Let's honor the exhaustion. Let it be here. You can even silently say to your body, I hear you. I understand why you are this tired. You have worked so hard. See if you can offer yourself this small moment of compassion, a truce in the nightly battle of self-recrimination. You are simply a person who has been carrying a very heavy, unseen list. And you have carried it all the way to the end of the day. You have brought yourself all the way here, to this bed, to this moment of potential rest. That in itself is an accomplishment worthy of acknowledgement. There is no need to fight the thoughts of the day. There is no need to justify your tiredness. We are just witnessing, watching the pattern. And in this gentle, non-judgmental awareness, something begins to soften. The grip of the unseen list begins to loosen, just a little, because it is finally being seen for what it is. Not a true measure of your worth, but a heavy burden that you were never meant to carry alone, and certainly not into your dreams. Just allow your body to sink a little deeper into the support beneath you, letting go of just 1% of that weight. That's enough for now. Just 1%, and breathe. As you continue to rest here, held by the quiet of the night, let's stay with this feeling of guilt for a moment longer. Not to dwell in it, but to understand it with a profound sense of compassion. This feeling, this familiar ache of having done too little, can feel so personal, so isolating. It can feel like a private failure, a secret shame that you alone are wrestling with as the world sleeps. But I want to offer you a different perspective, a gentle and powerful truth. You are not alone in this, not even close. At this very moment, as you lie here with these thoughts, imagine the vastness of the night spreading across the globe. Picture the cities and towns, the houses and apartments, all under the same dark sky. And in countless rooms, just like this one, there are people lying awake, wrestling with the very same feeling. There are good people, kind people, talented and hard-working people, all feeling the sting of that inner voice whispering, "You didn't do enough today." They are reviewing their own days, replaying their own perceived shortcomings, feeling that same heavy weight in their chest. They are mothers, fathers, artists, teachers, students, healers. They are people who gave their all today and yet still feel it wasn't sufficient. They are feeling guilty for resting, for needing a break, for simply being human. So the first thing to know about this feeling is that it is not a sign that something is uniquely wrong with you. It is a shared human experience in the world we have built. Your feelings make perfect sense. They are a natural, logical response to living in a culture that has, in many ways, forgotten the sacred value of stillness. We are constantly shown images of relentless success, of lives optimized for peak performance, of people who seem to do it all, effortlessly. We are measured by our output, our efficiency, our ability to keep going. We are taught to see our lives as a project to be managed, rather than a journey to be experienced. In such a world, feeling guilty when you're not actively producing is not a personal failing. It is a conditioned response. Think about it. When was the last time you were truly praised for doing nothing? For taking an unscheduled afternoon to simply sit and watch the clouds? For choosing to rest instead of pushing through one last task? For most of us, these moments are not celebrated. They often come with a side of guilt, a nagging feeling that we are being lazy or falling behind. We have internalized the message that our worth is conditional, that it must be re-earned every single day through action and accomplishment. So when the day ends and we take stock, our minds naturally default to this programming. The guilt you feel is not a factual report on your day's value. It is the echo of a cultural message you have been absorbing for your entire life. It is not your truth. It is a story you have been told, a story so pervasive that it feels like the truth. Knowing this can be profoundly liberating. It helps us to depersonalize the feeling. Instead of thinking, there is something wrong with me because I feel this way, we can shift to, I am having a very normal human reaction to an unnatural level of demand. This shift is subtle, but it is everything. It moves us from a position of self-blame to one of gentle understanding. It allows us to feel compassion for ourselves, just as we might for a friend who is struggling under an impossible workload. Imagine you could see all those other people lying awake right now with this same feeling. Could you extend a sense of kindness to them? Could you feel a warmth in your heart for their struggle, knowing they are good people who are just tired? Of course you could. Now, can you turn that same warmth, that same gentle compassion toward yourself? Can you acknowledge that you too are a good person who is simply tired? You too have been trying your best in a world that asks too much. This feeling of guilt is not the enemy. It is a messenger. And the message is not that you are failing. The message is that you are exhausted. The message is that your spirit is craving a different kind of nourishment, one that cannot be found on any to-do list. It is asking for permission to simply be. So let's validate this feeling completely, right here and now. Let's allow it to be here, without resistance. You can even say to it silently, I see you. I understand why you are here. You make sense. There is no need to argue with it or to make it go away. In fact, the more we fight a feeling, the stronger it often becomes. The paradox is that when we meet it with gentle acceptance, when we validate its existence and understand its origins, it often begins to lose its power. It's like a tense muscle. If you try to force it to relax, it often clenches harder. But if you bring warmth and gentle awareness to it, it begins to soften on its own. So let's bring that warmth to this feeling of guilt. Let's wrap it in the understanding that it is a shared burden, a collective ache. You are not carrying it alone. Feel the truth of this settle into your body. Your feelings make perfect sense in a world that has forgotten the value of stillness. Let that statement be a balm. Let it soothe the part of you that has been striving so hard to measure up. You don't have to measure up to anything tonight. You only have to rest. And in this moment, you are connected to a vast, invisible community of souls who are also learning, just like you, how to lay down this heavy burden and find peace in the simple, profound act of being. You are part of a quiet, global movement of people remembering how to rest, unconditionally. You are not alone. Now that we have acknowledged this heavy feeling, this weight of the day's perceived shortcomings, and understood that you are not alone in carrying it, let's create a space to gently set it down. You don't have to carry it with you into your sleep. Sleep is a sacred space, a sanctuary for renewal, and it is meant to be a place free from the burdens of the waking world. So right now, let's perform a small, simple ritual of release. It requires no physical movement, only the power of your gentle intention and imagination. Imagine, for a moment, that all the worries of the day, every unchecked box on that invisible list, every conversation you're replaying, every feeling of not enough, has a physical weight and form. Imagine all of it gathered together into a single, heavy backpack that you have been carrying on your shoulders all day long. Feel the heft of it. Acknowledge how the straps have been digging into your shoulders, how your back has been aching from its constant presence. You've grown so accustomed to carrying it that you might not even notice its weight until you consider the possibility of taking it off. This backpack contains the pressure to be perfect. It holds the fear of falling behind. It's filled with the heavy stones of self-criticism and the endless list of should-haves. You have carried it with diligence and strength. You have carried it through every moment of your day. But your journey for today is over. You have arrived at your destination for the night, this safe and comfortable bed, and you do not need to bring this backpack into this sanctuary with you. In your mind's eye, see yourself standing at the doorway of your bedroom. The room is quiet and peaceful, bathed in soft, gentle light. It is a space of pure rest, and right by the door, there is a designated spot on the floor, waiting. Now, with a slow, deliberate movement of your imagination, begin to slip the straps of this heavy backpack off your shoulders. Feel that first moment of release as the weight begins to shift. One shoulder and then the other. Allow the backpack to slide down your arms. Feel the immediate lightness, the relief in your neck and your upper back as the burden is lifted. And then, gently, carefully, place the backpack down on the floor, right by the door. You don't have to throw it away or pretend it doesn't exist. You are simply setting it down for the night. You are making a conscious choice. This weight does not belong in my space of rest. As you place it on the floor, you can say to it, "You can stay here. I will be here." This is a powerful act. It acknowledges that these concerns may still feel important, but it also establishes a clear boundary. Tonight, they rest there, and you rest here. You can decide in the morning if you need to pick it up again. You can decide which stones, if any, are actually yours to carry. But for now, its place is by the door, outside the sacred circle of your bed. Now, turn away from the door and feel the difference. Notice the new sense of lightness in your posture. Your shoulders can relax and drop even further. There is more space in your chest to breathe. You have physically, energetically laid it all down. Let's deepen this feeling of release with your breath. The breath is a powerful tool for letting go, a physical bridge between the mind and the body. Let's take one full, deep, cleansing exhale together. Draw in a comfortable breath, not forcing it, just filling your lungs gently. And now, as you exhale, let it go with a quiet sigh, a soft, audible release of air. Ah. Imagine that exhale is like a gentle wind, sweeping out any remaining dust or residue from the day. It's the physical act of releasing the mental and emotional weight of should have. Let's try that one more time. A gentle breath in, gathering up any lingering tension. And a long, slow, soft breath out, letting it all dissolve. Feel the immediate calm that follows the exhale. This is the peace of letting go. This is the quiet that is always available to you, right beneath the noise of striving. In this space you've created, you have permission. You have permission to have an unproductive night. You have permission to simply rest. You have permission to not solve any problems or figure anything out. The only item on your agenda right now is to be here, to be still, and to allow your body and mind the deep, restorative peace they have been longing for all day. Notice any part of you that might be resisting this. A part that says, "But I need to worry about this," or "It's irresponsible to let this go." Acknowledge that part with kindness. It's a part of you that is trying to keep you safe, to make sure you're prepared. You can thank it for its diligence. You can say to it, "Thank you for trying so hard to protect me. I see you. But for tonight, I am safe. We are safe. And we need to rest. We can attend to these things in the morning with a clear mind. By reassuring this protective part of yourself, you are not dismissing your concerns. You are simply postponing them. You are prioritizing your own well-being, which is the most responsible and productive thing you could possibly do right now. Your ability to handle tomorrow's challenges depends entirely on the quality of your rest tonight. So feel the truth of this. You have laid it all down. The backpack is by the door. Your breath has cleared the space. You are here now, lighter, freer. You are in your sanctuary. And all that is asked of you now is to soften, to sink, and to surrender to the deep and healing quiet that awaits. Having set down that heavy backpack, let's invite a gentle shift in perspective. The mind is so practiced at measuring the day by a checklist, by a tally of tasks completed. It sees the day as a series of goals to be achieved, and it judges our success based on how many boxes we ticked. But what if that is a fundamentally flawed way of looking at a human life? What if a day is not a to-do list, but a journey? And what if the most important work we do on that journey is often invisible, unmeasurable, and will never appear on any list? Let's redefine the day's work, not by what wasn't done, but by what was carried. Because you carried so much today. Think about the emotional weight you carried. Perhaps you carried the worry for a child or a parent. That worry has a weight. It occupies mental space. It consumes energy. It requires a quiet strength to hold without letting it overwhelm you. Perhaps you carried the burden of a difficult decision you have to make. Mulling over options, weighing pros and cons, living with the uncertainty. That is heavy work. Perhaps you carried grief, a quiet sadness that colors the edges of everything. Moving through your day with that ache in your heart takes a tremendous amount of resilience. You also carried responsibilities that go far beyond a simple task. You held space for a friend who needed to talk. You navigated a tense meeting at work, choosing your words carefully to maintain harmony. You managed the complex logistics of a household, 1,000 small details that keep life running smoothly for yourself and others. This is the deep, emotional labor of being a caring and responsible human being. It is profoundly important work. It is the glue that holds relationships and communities together. And yet, our culture gives us no credit for it. It doesn't show up in a performance review. It doesn't earn you a promotion. It is invisible, but it is immensely taxing. And you did that work today. Beyond what you carried for others, think of what you carried for yourself. You carried your own anxieties about the future. You carried the memory of past hurts. You carried the quiet, constant effort of self-regulation, of managing your own moods, staying patient when you felt frustrated, being kind when you felt raw. Every time you took a deep breath, instead of reacting impulsively, you were doing immense and difficult work. Every time you pushed through a moment of self-doubt and kept going, you were demonstrating profound strength. This is the unseen effort of showing up for your own life. Let's use an analogy to see this more clearly. Imagine your day wasn't a flat, easy road with a checklist of destinations. Imagine instead that your day was a journey over a vast and varied landscape. The to-do list is like looking at a map and only seeing the marked towns, but it doesn't show you the reality of the terrain. It doesn't show you the steep, hidden hills you had to climb, those moments that required a surge of unexpected effort. It doesn't show you the dense forests of confusion you had to navigate, or the muddy patches of discouragement that slowed you down and made every step feel heavy. It doesn't show the strong headwinds of opposition or criticism you had to walk against. Your journey today was not a simple, linear path. It was filled with this unseen terrain. There were moments of internal struggle, moments of quiet endurance, moments of emotional resilience that demanded so much of you. And the fact that you are here now, at the end of that journey, is a testament to your strength. You made it through. You navigated all of it. So when the mind comes in tonight with its simple, foolish checklist and says, "You only visited 2 towns today. You should have visited 5. You can gently offer it this new perspective. You can say, "Yes, but you didn't see the mountain I had to climb between them. You didn't feel the weight of the pack I was carrying." From this viewpoint, the day looks entirely different. It is no longer a story of failure or deficiency. It becomes a story of incredible perseverance. The focus shifts from the empty spaces on the list to the fullness of the effort you gave. Your worth is not in the number of tasks you completed. Your worth is in the courage you showed on the journey. It is in the compassion you held, the burdens you carried, and the simple, profound act of continuing to walk your path, even when the terrain was difficult. So let this new definition of the day's work settle into your being. Allow yourself to feel a sense of respect for what you navigated. All that energy you expended was not wasted simply because it didn't result in a tangible, completed task. It was the energy of life itself. It was the work of being human. And it is more than enough. Let your body relax with this new understanding. Let the muscles in your back soften, knowing they don't have to carry the judgment of that old, inadequate checklist anymore. Let your heart feel a little lighter, knowing that its emotional labor has been seen and honored. You did not fail the day. You lived it. And now, your journey for today is complete. You have arrived safely in this harbor of rest, and you can release the memory of the road, the hills, the mud, and the wind. You can simply be here, still and quiet, allowing your body and soul to recover from the long and arduous journey. You have earned this peace, not by what you did, but by all that you were and all that you carried. Rest now. You've traveled far enough for one day. As this gentle reframing settles over you, let's turn our attention to one of the most powerful and misunderstood sensations you might be feeling right now: your own tiredness. For so many of us, exhaustion feels like failure. When we feel that deep, bone-weary fatigue at the end of the day, the voice of self-criticism is often quick to chime in. It tells us we are weak, lazy, or undisciplined. It compares us to others who seem to have boundless energy. It frames our tiredness as a personal deficiency, another piece of evidence for the case that we are not enough. But tonight, we are going to look at your tiredness through a lens of profound respect and admiration. We are going to reframe it completely. Your tiredness is not failure. Your exhaustion is evidence of your profound and sustained effort. It is the signature of your dedication. It is the physical proof of just how much you have been trying, for how long, and how deeply you care. Think about it this way. You only get tired from expending energy. You only feel exhausted after a significant output of effort. A person who doesn't try, who doesn't care, who doesn't engage with the challenges of life does not get this kind of tired. This deep weariness you feel is the hallmark of a conscientious soul. It is the feeling of a person who has been pouring their life force into their day, into their work, their relationships, their responsibilities, and their own inner growth. The fact that you are this tired shows just how much you have been giving. It shows how much you have been carrying. It shows how much heart you have put into your journey. So instead of seeing your tiredness as a sign of weakness, could you, just for this moment, see it as a badge of honor? Could you see it as a testament to your own strength and spirit? Look at how much you have done. Look at how much you have held. Look at how far you have come. Your body is simply, honestly, reflecting the magnitude of that effort. It is not complaining. It is not judging. It is communicating a simple, neutral fact. Energy has been spent. It is now time for that energy to be replenished. That is all. There is no moral judgment in the body's communication. The judgment comes only from the mind, from that conditioned voice that has learned to equate rest with laziness. Let's gently separate the body's need for rest from the mind's judgment of it. Imagine you can hold them as two separate things in your hands. In one hand, you have the pure, physical sensation of tiredness, the heaviness in your eyelids, the deep ache in your muscles, the longing for stillness. This is a natural, healthy signal from your wise body. It's like the fuel gauge on a car, signaling that it's time to refuel. It's a message of care, a prompt for self-preservation. In the other hand, you have the mind's story about that tiredness, the thoughts of, I'm so lazy, I should have more stamina. What's wrong with me? This story is not a fact. It is a collection of old beliefs, cultural pressures, and self-criticisms. It is an interpretation, and a harsh one at that. Now, in your imagination, you can simply let go of that second hand. Just let the story fall away. It's not true, and it's not helpful. Let it dissolve into the quiet air of the room. And now, all you are left with is the pure, simple sensation of your body's need for rest. And you can meet that need with kindness and respect. You can say to your body, I hear you. I honor your message. Thank you for working so hard for me. I will give you the rest you are asking for now. This simple shift in perspective is an act of profound self-compassion. It changes your relationship with your own physical experience. Instead of fighting your body, you are partnering with it. Instead of judging its signals, you are listening to its wisdom. Your body is your oldest and most faithful companion. It has carried you through every single experience of your life. Its deepest impulse is to keep you safe and to move you toward healing and balance. When it asks for rest, it is not failing you. It is guiding you. Trusting its signals is one of the highest forms of self-care. So feel that tiredness now, not as an enemy, but as a gentle, insistent guide, leading you toward the healing sanctuary of sleep. Welcome the heaviness in your limbs. It is a sign that your muscles are ready to release their hold and repair themselves. Welcome the sleepiness in your eyes. It is a sign that your brain is ready to clear away the debris of the day and consolidate the memories that matter. Welcome the longing for stillness. It is a sign that your entire nervous system is ready to switch from the mode of doing to the mode of being, a state in which deep restoration can finally occur. Your tiredness is a sacred threshold. It is the gateway to the healing that only rest can provide. So do not be ashamed of it. Do not fight it. Honor it. Respect it. Thank it. And allow yourself to walk through that gateway into the deep, peaceful, and utterly deserved quiet of the night. your effort was immense. And now, your rest can be just as profound. Let yourself sink into it, knowing that this fatigue is not a measure of your failure, but the very proof of your beautiful, human, and courageous heart. As you lie here, honoring the deep tiredness in your body, let's explore another quiet truth that often gets lost in our noisy, productivity-focused world. We tend to associate strength with action, with visible accomplishments and grand gestures. We think of strength as pushing forward, overcoming obstacles, achieving great things. And while that is one form of strength, there is another kind that is far more subtle and perhaps even more profound. It is the courage of simply being. It is the quiet resilience it takes to exist and feel in a demanding and often overwhelming world. This is a strength you demonstrated all day today in 1,000 small, unseen ways. It's a strength that will never be applauded. It won't get you a promotion, but it is the very foundation of your being. Think for a moment about the sheer courage it takes to be open to life, to wake up each morning and face the magnificent uncertainty of the day, to open your heart to other people, knowing that love and connection also bring the risk of disappointment and loss, to feel your own emotions, the waves of joy, sadness, frustration, and hope without shutting down. This is not a passive state. It is an active, courageous engagement with the fullness of the human experience, and it requires enormous energy. Every time you chose empathy over judgment today, you were exercising this quiet strength. Every time you listened to another person's story, truly listened, you were demonstrating the resilience of your heart. Every time you felt a difficult emotion arise within you, and you simply allowed it to be there, breathing through it without needing to immediately fix it or numb it, you were showing incredible courage. This is the strength of endurance, not just output. It's the strength of a deep river, not a crashing wave. A river's strength is not in its speed, but in its persistence, its ability to keep flowing, to navigate the contours of the land, to wear down stone over time with its steady presence. Your strength today was like that river. You kept flowing. You navigated the twists and turns of your day. You held your course, even when it was difficult. You might not have produced a mountain of tangible results, but you endured. You were present. You participated in the flow of your own life, and that is a powerful, honorable thing. Let's acknowledge some of the specific, unseen acts of courage from your day. You navigated so much today that will never appear on any list. Perhaps you held your tongue when you wanted to say something harsh. That took strength. Perhaps you smiled at a stranger, offering a moment of human connection in a busy world. That took strength. Perhaps you admitted to yourself that you were struggling or feeling scared, a moment of profound honesty and vulnerability. That took immense strength. Perhaps you simply got through the day. You woke up, you showed up, and you made it all the way to this bed. On some days, that act alone is a monumental victory. It is a testament to the resilience of your spirit, to the part of you that no matter what, chooses life, chooses to keep going. We live in a world that glorifies the finish line, the completed project, the final achievement. But there is so much honor in the process. There is so much dignity in the messy, imperfect, ongoing work of being human. Your strength today was not in what you finished, but in how you continued. It was in the compassion you showed yourself when you made a mistake. It was in the hope you held on to, even if it was just a tiny flicker. It was in the simple, profound act of breathing in and breathing out, again and again, staying present in your body and your life for one more day. This strength is quiet. It is internal. It is often invisible to everyone, including, sometimes, ourselves. We are so conditioned to look for external validation that we fail to recognize our own deep, intrinsic resilience. But it is there. It is in your very cells. It is the force that is healing your body even as you sleep. It is the wisdom that guides your heart. It is the unbreakable core of you that has carried you through every single challenge you have ever faced in your life. You are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Your capacity to feel, to care, to endure, and to simply be is a superpower in a world that constantly tries to distract you, numb you, and rush you. Tonight, let's honor this quiet power. Let it be the quality you recognize in yourself as you drift off to sleep. Not your productivity, not your efficiency, but your beautiful, resilient, courageous human heart. Feel this truth in your body. Let it land. You are not weak for being tired. You are tired because you are so incredibly strong. You have been exercising the muscle of your spirit all day long, in ways big and small. And now, that muscle needs to rest. It needs to recover. It needs to be still so it can gather its resources for the journey of tomorrow. Allow a wave of gentle appreciation to wash over you. Appreciation for your own quiet courage. Appreciation for the simple, profound strength it took to be you today. You have navigated so much. You have held so much. And you are still here. That is more than enough. That is a miracle. Rest in the knowledge of your own deep, quiet, and unbreakable strength. As we rest in this acknowledgement of your quiet strength, let's go one layer deeper to the very heart of this healing journey. We've talked about redefining the day's work, honoring your tiredness, and recognizing your courage. But all of these ideas point toward one central, liberating truth. A truth so simple and so profound that it can change everything if we allow it to settle into our bones. It is this: your intrinsic value as a human being is completely and utterly separate from your productivity. Your worth is not on a to-do list. It is not measured in tasks completed, emails sent, or goals achieved. It does not rise and fall with the successes and failures of your day. Your worth is a constant. It is inherent. It was sealed into your being the moment you were born, and nothing you do or fail to do can ever diminish it. This idea might sound radical because it runs counter to almost everything our culture teaches us. We are trained from a young age to believe that our value is conditional. We get gold stars for good work, praise for achievement, and approval for being busy and productive. We learn to perform for our worth. And we become so accustomed to this transaction that we start to believe it's the fundamental law of the universe. We internalize the belief that we must justify our existence through our actions. But what if that is a profound misunderstanding? What if our value is not something we have to build, but something we simply have to recognize? Consider the sun. The sun's worth is not dependent on what it does on any given day. It doesn't have to prove itself by shining brightly enough or warming a certain number of planets. Its value is in its very nature. It simply is a sun. And because it is a sun, it shines. It radiates warmth and light, not to earn its place in the cosmos, but because that is its essence. Your worth is like that. It simply is. You are a human being, a unique and unrepeatable expression of life. That is the source of your value. Your actions, your work, your kindness, your creativity are not an attempt to earn worth. They are an expression of the worth that is already within you. You are not a sun trying to become worthy of shining. You are a sun, and so you shine. When you see it this way, the entire dynamic of guilt and striving begins to collapse. The pressure to do enough to deserve rest becomes meaningless. If your worth is a given, then rest is not a reward you have to earn. It is a fundamental need, a birthright. It is as essential to your nature as sunshine is to a plant. You don't ask a plant if it has photosynthesized enough to deserve water and darkness. You understand that water and darkness are the very conditions it needs to be able to photosynthesize in the first place. Rest is not the prize for productivity. It is the source of it. And it is the source of so much more, of creativity, of compassion, of health, of wisdom. When we deny ourselves unconditional rest, we are cutting ourselves off from the very wellspring of our own vitality. So let's gently question this deep-seated belief that rest must be justified. Where did you learn that? Who taught you that your right to be still was conditional? You don't have to have the answers. Just holding the question is powerful enough. What if rest is not a transaction, but an act of deep wisdom? What if choosing to rest when you are tired is the most intelligent, responsible, and loving thing you can do for yourself and for everyone who depends on you? Think of the ripple effect. When you are deeply rested, you are more patient. You are more creative. You have more capacity for empathy. You make better decisions. By tending to your own need for rest, you are not being selfish. You are replenishing the well from which you give to the world. Your rest is a gift to everyone around you. It allows you to bring the best of yourself, your calm, your clarity, your kindness to your life. When you are depleted, you operate from a place of stress and survival. You are more likely to be reactive, irritable, and overwhelmed. Pushing yourself past your limits in the name of productivity is often the most counterproductive thing we can do. So this guilt you feel about not doing enough is based on a false premise. It's based on the idea that your value is something you build through action. But the deeper truth is that your value is something you are. It is the ground you stand on. The actions are just the weather that passes over that ground. Some days are sunny and productive. Some days are stormy and difficult. Some days are quiet and fallow. But the ground of your worth remains unchanged. You are worthy on your most productive day, and you are just as worthy on your day of deepest rest. Nothing has changed. You have not become less valuable because you checked fewer boxes. You have simply entered a different and equally necessary season of your being. Let this truth begin to sink in, past the defenses of your logical mind and into the quiet wisdom of your body. Feel the possibility of it. What would it feel like to truly believe, even for just this one night, that your worth is non-negotiable? That you don't have to do another single thing to be deserving of love, peace, and rest? Just imagine that feeling. It is a feeling of profound release. It is the feeling of coming home. As this healing idea begins to permeate your awareness, the idea that your worth is inherent and not tied to your daily output, let's invite this truth to move from a concept in your mind into a felt experience in your body. A belief doesn't truly become ours until we can feel its resonance within us, until it changes the very way we inhabit our own skin. So, let's take a few moments to simply notice what happens inside when you allow this possibility to land. Let the words echo gently in the quiet space of your mind. I am a human being, not a human doing. Breathe with that for a moment. A human being, not a human doing. What does that feel like? Notice any subtle shifts in the physical landscape of your body as you hold this thought. You might begin to feel a sense of lightness in your chest, as if a quiet tension you didn't even know was there has begun to dissolve. This is the area where we so often feel the weight of expectation and the ache of self-criticism. As you entertain the idea that you are already enough, just by being, you may feel that space begin to open up, becoming a little more expansive, a little more free. There might be more room to breathe. Let your awareness travel to your shoulders. For so much of the day, they have been unconsciously braced, carrying the weight of your responsibilities and your striving. As you allow this new truth to settle, feel them soften. Imagine them melting down and away from your ears, releasing a burden they were never meant to carry into the night. This is the physical sensation of letting go of the need to prove yourself. It is a subtle but profound surrender. Notice your jaw. It's an area that holds so much tension from concentration, from unspoken words, from the sheer effort of holding it all together. Let the idea that you are already whole and enough bring a softness to this area. Allow your teeth to part slightly, your tongue to rest gently. This is the feeling of no longer needing to clench, to strive, to push through. It is the peace of simple acceptance. And now, bring your attention to your hands. They are the instruments of doing, of acting, of making things happen in the world. All day, they have been busy, typing, holding, carrying, fixing. Right now, they are at rest. Feel them, wherever they may be. Perhaps they are resting on your body or beside you on the bed. Let them be completely soft. Unclench your fingers. Let go of any residual impulse to grasp or to control. In this moment, your hands have no job to do. They can simply be. This is the physical embodiment of the truth that your value is not in what your hands can accomplish, but in the life that animates them. Now, let's deepen this with a simple, imaginative exercise. Just for this moment, right here and now, imagine what it would feel like to believe with every cell of your being that you are already whole and enough. Don't worry about whether you can believe it forever. Just try it on for tonight, like a soft, comfortable blanket. What would it feel like to know, deep in your bones, that you have nothing to prove? Feel the profound sense of peace that arises with this thought, a quiet calm that settles over your entire nervous system. It's the feeling of a long, arduous race finally being over and realizing there was never a prize to be won because you already possessed it. It's the feeling of coming home to yourself. The constant low-level hum of anxiety, the background static of, "Am I doing enough?" can finally go quiet. And in that quiet, you can hear something else. The gentle, steady rhythm of your own heart, the soft, easy flow of your own breath. This is the sound of your being, not your doing. And it is enough. It is more than enough. It is everything. Let this feeling of enoughness fill you up. Imagine it as a warm, gentle light, starting in the center of your chest and slowly expanding outward. Let it fill your torso, spreading its warmth to your belly and your back. Let it flow down into your hips and your legs, all the way to the tips of your toes. Let it move up into your shoulders, down your arms, and into your hands. Let it rise up into your neck and your head, soothing every thought. You are saturated with this feeling of gentle, unconditional acceptance. This is your true nature. The striving, the guilt, the feeling of not enough. These are like clouds passing in front of the sun. They are temporary weather patterns, learned and conditioned. But the sun of your inherent worth is always there, shining steadily beneath it all. And in moments of quiet and stillness like this, you can begin to feel its warmth again. You are not trying to force this feeling. You are simply allowing it. You are creating the conditions for it to emerge naturally. By laying down the weapons of self-judgment, you make space for your own innate sense of wholeness to reveal itself. This is a practice. It may feel unfamiliar at first, and the old habits of thought may try to creep back in. That's okay. When they do, just gently guide your attention back to your breath, back to the physical sensations of softness and release in your body, and back to that simple, powerful affirmation. I am a human being, not a human doing. Let that be your anchor as you drift closer to sleep. Let it be the gentle lullaby that soothes the worried parts of your mind. There is nothing more you need to do tonight to be worthy of this peace. It is already yours. Simply allow it, receive it, rest in it. As you rest in this growing sense of inner peace, feeling the truth of your own enoughness begin to settle in your body, let's strengthen this feeling by reinforcing the nature of rest itself. Rest is not a luxury, nor is it a sign of weakness. Rest is a fundamental, non-negotiable requirement for a healthy and vibrant life. And most importantly, it is an unconditional harbor, a safe port that is available to you always, regardless of the weather of your day. Think of a ship that has been sailing on a vast and unpredictable ocean. Some days, the sea is calm, the winds are favorable, and the ship makes great progress. It sails smoothly from one port to another, its journey efficient and successful. On other days, the ship encounters a fierce storm. The winds howl, the waves crash over the deck, and the journey is fraught with challenge. The ship is tossed and turned, and its only goal becomes to simply stay afloat, to endure the storm without breaking apart. Its progress toward its destination slows or even stops. But when the day's journey is over, whether it was a day of smooth sailing or a day of battling a tempest, the harbor is there. The harbor does not judge the ship. It does not ask, how many nautical miles did you cover today? It does not say, you can only enter if you had a successful and productive voyage. The harbor's very nature is to be a place of sanctuary. Its gates are always open. Its purpose is to offer shelter, stillness, and a place for the ship to repair, refuel, and find its equilibrium again. Your rest in this bed tonight is that harbor. It doesn't care if you had a good day or a bad day. It doesn't care if you checked every item off your to-do list or if you felt like you were just treading water. Its embrace is unconditional. It is here for you simply because you have completed the day's journey and you need a safe place to anchor yourself for the night. You have shown profound wisdom by seeking out this moment of peace for yourself. In a world that constantly encourages you to keep sailing, to push through the storms, to ignore your fatigue, you have made a different choice. You have listened to the deeper wisdom of your own being, the part of you that knows the absolute necessity of returning to the harbor. This is not an act of surrender in the sense of giving up. It is an act of surrender in the sense of yielding to a greater intelligence, the intelligence of your body, which knows that healing and renewal happen only in stillness. You are honoring a rhythm that is as old as life itself. Nature understands this principle perfectly. A field must be allowed to lie fallow in winter to be fruitful again in the spring. If a farmer forced the field to produce crops year-round without a period of rest, the soil would become depleted and barren. The fallow time is not an empty time. It is a time of deep, invisible work. The soil is gathering nutrients, restoring its structure, preparing for the burst of life to come. Your rest is your fallow season. It may look like you are doing nothing, but beneath the surface, a profound and essential alchemy is taking place. Your brain is cleaning house, your muscles are repairing, your nervous system is recalibrating. You are gathering the very resources you will need for the seasons of growth and activity that will inevitably follow. To deny yourself this fallow time out of a sense of guilt is to fundamentally misunderstand the nature of life. It is to work against the very grain of your own being. So feel the safety of this harbor now. Feel how it welcomes you without condition. There are no entrance requirements here. You don't have to present a list of accomplishments at the gate. You only have to be tired. You only have to be seeking sanctuary. And you are. And it is here for you. Let this understanding deepen your sense of permission to be here. You are not stealing this time. You are not being indulgent. You are participating in a sacred and necessary cycle of renewal. You are tending to the soil of your own soul, ensuring that it remains fertile and rich. The fact that you are here, listening to these words, actively choosing to cultivate a state of peace before you sleep, is an act of great self-respect. It is a declaration that you are worthy of care. It is a commitment to your own well-being, and that is a powerful foundation from which to live your life. As you sink deeper into the mattress, imagine the waters of your harbor becoming completely still. The turmoil of the day's ocean journey is a distant memory. Here, there are no waves of anxiety, no currents of self-doubt. There is only a deep, profound calm. The anchor is down. The ship is secure. The crew, the busy striving parts of your mind, can finally stand down from their posts. Their watch is over for the night. You are safe. You are held. You are home. Rest in the unconditional embrace of your harbor, knowing that you have done all the sailing that was required of you today. And now, all that is left is the deep, healing stillness of the port. Now, as you float gently in the calm waters of this safe harbor, let's allow our focus to shift entirely. Let it move away from the stories of the mind, the judgments, the plans, the memories, and turn toward the quiet, profound wisdom of your body. For a while now, we have been speaking to the thinking part of you, offering new perspectives and gentle reframes. This has been important work, helping to soothe the anxious mind and create a sense of permission to rest. But now, the time for thinking is drawing to a close. The most powerful healing that happens during sleep is not a mental process. It is a deeply physical, cellular, and instinctual one. And to allow that process to unfold, we must hand over the reins to the part of you that knows how to heal instinctively, your body. Your body possesses an intelligence that is ancient and deep. It is a wisdom that operates far beyond the reach of your conscious thought. You don't have to tell your heart how to beat, your lungs how to breathe, or your cells how to divide. This intelligence has been managing the incredibly complex symphony of your physical existence since the moment you were conceived, without any conscious effort from you. It knows how to digest your food, how to fight off infections, and how to mend broken bones. And it knows, with absolute certainty, how to rest and repair itself. Your only job now is to get out of its way, to create the conditions of safety and stillness that allow this innate healing intelligence to do its work. So, let's give your body explicit and loving permission to take over. You can do this by speaking to it silently, with a sense of deep respect and trust. You can say, "Body, your time is now. I am letting go. The mind's work is done for the day. I trust you completely. I give you permission to stop, to soften, and to enter your natural state of repair." Feel the power of this intentional handover. It is an act of profound surrender. You are relinquishing the illusion of control that the conscious mind clings to so tightly. You are acknowledging that there is a wisdom within you that is far greater than your own, and you are yielding to it. As you offer this permission, sense a subtle shift in your internal state. Feel the focus moving down from your head and spreading throughout your entire physical form. Your awareness is no longer caught in the web of thoughts. It is now inhabiting your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You are no longer a mind that has a body. You are a body, and the mind is just a small, quiet part of it, ready to go to sleep. Let's affirm this transfer of authority. Your only job right now is to breathe and to be held. Let that sink in. Your only job right now is to breathe and to be held. All the other jobs, all the other responsibilities belong to the waking world of tomorrow. They have no place here. Here, in this sacred time of pre-sleep, your role is beautifully, blessedly simple: to breathe. Feel the gentle, automatic motion of your breath. It requires no effort from you. Your body is breathing for you. You are simply the passenger on this gentle, rhythmic tide. And to be held. Feel the unwavering support of the mattress beneath you. It is holding your full weight. You do not need to hold yourself up. You can let go completely, trusting that you are safely and securely supported. This is the essence of deep rest: to be breathed and to be held. It is a return to the simplest state of being, a state of pure trust and receptivity. In this state, your body's healing mechanisms can switch on at full power. The sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight system that was active all day, can finally stand down. In the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system can take the lead. This is the state where true restoration happens. Your blood pressure lowers, your heart rate slows, and your body can focus its energy on repairing tissues, strengthening your immune system, and consolidating memories in your brain. You don't have to understand the complex biology of it all. You only need to trust it. Trust that your body is a self-healing organism of incredible intelligence. Trust that when you provide it with the simple conditions of stillness and safety, it knows exactly what to do. Imagine your body as a vast and intricate garden at nighttime. During the day, it was busy growing, producing, and facing the elements. Now, the sun has set, and a deep quiet descends. The gardeners, your conscious thoughts and efforts, have all gone home to rest. And in the quiet darkness, under the light of the moon, the invisible, magical work of the garden begins. The roots deepen into the soil, drawing up nutrients. The leaves absorb the cool night air. The soil life works silently to enrich the ground. The entire ecosystem is in a state of quiet, profound renewal. This is what is happening inside you right now. You are the garden. And by letting go of conscious effort, you are allowing the deep, magical, restorative processes of the night to begin their work. So let go. Trust the gardener of the night. Trust your body's innate wisdom. Your only job is to breathe and to be held. And your body will gratefully, skillfully, and wisely take care of all the rest. Now that you have given your body full permission to take the lead, let's support this process of letting go with a slow, gentle journey through your physical form. We will bring a soft, kind awareness to the places that tend to hold the tension of striving, and we will invite them, one by one, to release their grip. This is the gentle unclenching, the final, deliberate act of letting the day go completely. Begin by bringing your attention to your jaw. This area is a quiet storehouse for stress and unexpressed emotions. Throughout the day, we clench our jaw in moments of concentration, frustration, or determination. Right now, simply notice the sensation in this area. Is there any tightness, any tension held between your upper and lower teeth? Without forcing anything, simply invite a feeling of softness to enter this space. You can imagine a warm, soothing liquid like honey gently dissolving any hardness. Allow your lower jaw to become heavy and to drop slightly, creating a tiny space between your teeth. Feel the muscles on the sides of your face, near your ears, begin to let go. This simple release sends a powerful signal of safety to your entire nervous system. It is a physical declaration that the time for effort is over. Now, let your awareness drift to your hands. All day long, your hands have been gripping a steering wheel, a pen, a phone, a tool. Metaphorically, they have also been gripping onto your plans, your worries, and your expectations for the day. In your mind's eye, visualize your hands. See them gently unclenching, finger by finger. Imagine the grip on the day's worries slowly loosening. The thumb, which represents your will and your effort, can now relax. The index finger, which points and directs, can soften. The middle finger, the finger of structure and responsibility, can let go of its burden. The ring finger, representing your connections and commitments, can release its hold. And the little finger, the holder of small details and anxieties, can finally rest. Feel your palms become soft and open. Let your fingers curl naturally. There's nothing more to hold on to tonight. Your hands are free. They can now simply receive the gift of rest. Feel the gentle tingle of circulation returning, the warmth of pure relaxation spreading through them. Next, bring your awareness to your shoulders. This is the classic place where we carry the weight of the world, the heavy mantle of our shoulds. Picture that backpack we set down by the door earlier. Even after taking it off, a residual tension can remain, a memory of the weight held in the muscles. Let's release that now. Take a slow, easy breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine your shoulder blades sliding down your back, melting away from your ears, and sinking deeply into the mattress beneath you. Feel the space you are creating around your neck. Let go of the need to be strong, to be the one who holds it all together. For tonight, you are being held. You can allow yourself to be completely supported. Let your shoulders become soft, wide, and heavy. Now, let's deepen this release with your breath. Your breath is the most powerful and direct way to signal to your nervous system that it is safe to let go completely. We are not going to control the breath, but simply observe it and invite it to become a little slower, a little calmer. Notice the gentle pause that naturally occurs at the very end of your exhale. just before the next inhale begins. This is a moment of pure stillness, a tiny gap between the tides of breath. See if you can rest your awareness in that peaceful pause for just a moment. Inhale gently, exhale slowly, and then just rest in the quiet stillness at the end. There's nothing to do in this pause. It is a space of pure being. As you continue this gentle rhythm, notice how each exhale seems to carry you a little deeper into relaxation. The exhale is the letting go phase of the breath. With each one, you are physically releasing carbon dioxide, but you can also imagine you are releasing the last remnants of the day's tension. Breathing in calm, breathing out striving, breathing in peace, breathing out worry, breathing in stillness, breathing out the need to control. Feel your whole body responding to this gentle, rhythmic signal of safety. Your heart rate is slowing down. Your muscles are becoming looser and heavier. Your mind, witnessing this profound physical calm, begins to quiet down as well. It sees that the body is safe, that the alert is over, and it can finally go off duty. This is the gentle, systematic unclenching of your entire being. From the specific tension in your jaw, your hands, and your shoulders, to the overall state of your nervous system, you are sending a clear, unified message through every level of yourself. It is time to rest. It is safe to let go. There is a deep peace in this process. It is not a forceful act, but a gentle allowing. You are not fighting the tension. You are simply inviting it to dissolve. You are not silencing your thoughts. You are creating a state of physical calm so profound that they naturally lose their urgency and begin to fade, like distant clouds on a quiet horizon. Continue to rest in this state of soft, open, and gentle awareness, feeling the beautiful, slow process of your body preparing itself for the deep healing of sleep. As your body continues to sink into this deep state of peace, floating on the gentle waves of your own slow breathing, we can now begin to weave the core messages of our time together into the very fabric of your pre-sleep consciousness. The mind is becoming soft and porous now, like fertile ground just before a gentle rain. The words we plant here can take root in a deep and powerful way, continuing their healing work even as you drift into dreams. Let these phrases become a quiet, rhythmic mantra, a gentle lullaby for your soul. There is no need to concentrate on them. Just allow them to wash over you like a soft, familiar melody. Let the meaning resonate in the quiet spaces between the words. I am enough. Just as I am, right now, in this bed, in this moment, I am enough. My rest is deserved. It does not need to be earned. It is my birthright. My rest is deserved. The language becomes simpler now, more spaced out, allowing your mind to drift and float without needing to hold on to anything tightly. There is a deep comfort in this simplicity. It is the language of safety, of reassurance, of coming home. I have done enough for today. The journey of this day is complete. I can lay it all down. I have done enough. I am allowed to be still. This stillness is healing. It is wise. It is my sanctuary. I am allowed to be still. My body knows how to heal. I trust its ancient wisdom. I surrender to its care. My body knows it is safe to let go. I am held. I am supported. There is nothing to fear. It is safe to let go. Imagine these healing thoughts are like soft, glowing embers in a quiet fireplace. They are not a roaring fire of intellectual activity, but a gentle, steady warmth that permeates the entire room of your being. They are a source of comfort and light in the darkness, a quiet presence that reassures you all is well. As you float here, on the very edge of sleep, your mind is in a beautiful and receptive state. It is open to suggestion, open to new ways of being. By gently repeating these core truths, you are reprogramming your internal landscape. You are overwriting the old, harsh scripts of not enough and must do more with this new, compassionate narrative of inherent worth and unconditional rest. You do not need to fight the old thoughts if they arise. Simply let them pass by, like clouds in the night sky. And gently, without effort, return your awareness to the soft glow of these new truths. I am enough. My rest is deserved. These thoughts are not just empty words. They carry a frequency, an energy of peace and self-acceptance. As you allow them to marinate in your consciousness, they begin to change you on a subtle level. They soothe the agitated parts of your nervous system. They reassure the anxious child within you who learned that they had to perform to be loved. You are offering yourself the deep, unconditional acceptance that you may have been seeking from the outside world for so long. You are becoming your own source of comfort, your own safe harbor. And be assured that this process does not stop when you fall asleep. Your subconscious mind will continue to absorb and integrate these healing messages throughout the night. As your body is busy with its physical repairs, your deeper mind will be busy mending old patterns of thought, weaving this new tapestry of self-worth and gentle compassion. You will wake up in the morning subtly different, perhaps a little lighter, perhaps with a little less of that familiar urge to immediately start striving. You are planting the seeds tonight for a different kind of tomorrow. A tomorrow that is rooted not in a frantic need to prove your value, but in a quiet, confident knowing of your inherent worth. A tomorrow where rest is not the enemy of productivity, but its cherished and essential partner. So just continue to float now, drifting, letting the words come and go. I am enough. My rest is deserved. There is nothing more to figure out, nothing more to do. Just this simple, peaceful presence, this gentle, healing drift into the deep, restorative quiet that is waiting for you. You are floating now in that beautiful, tranquil space between wakefulness and sleep. The body is heavy and deeply relaxed. The mind is soft, quiet, and open. Now is the time to release the day completely, to let go of its final, lingering traces, allowing you to enter your sleep with a clean and peaceful slate. Let's use the power of your imagination, which is so potent in this drowsy state, to dissolve what remains of the day that is past. Imagine the day, with all its moments, its conversations, its tasks, and its feelings, as a landscape that is now behind you. And imagine a soft, gentle mist beginning to roll in over this landscape. It is a quiet, silvery mist, like the fog that rises from a still lake at dawn. It doesn't erase the landscape forcefully. It just gently, gradually softens its edges and obscures its details. Watch as this healing mist swirls around the memories of the day. It covers the moments you've been replaying in your mind, the conversations you've been second-guessing. They are still there, a part of your history, but their emotional charge is being neutralized. Their sharp edges are becoming blurry and indistinct. See the mist gently enveloping that invisible to-do list with all its unchecked boxes. The ink of your should-haves begins to run, the words dissolving into soft gray smudges until the list itself is just a part of the quiet, swirling vapor. It no longer holds any power over you. It is simply a memory, fading into the peaceful atmosphere of the night. Feel this process happening within you. The thoughts, the worries, the lists are not being fought or pushed away. They are simply fading, losing their substance, dissolving into the quiet dark that surrounds you. You are not forgetting them. You are releasing your attachment to them. You are letting them go, allowing them to take their proper place in the past, where they belong. The day is done. It is complete. Nothing can be added to it, and nothing can be taken away from it. It is over, and you are here, now, in this moment, free from its grasp. To help you sink even deeper into this state of release and transition into sleep, let's use a gentle countdown. We will count down from 5 to 1. With each number, you will feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, letting go more and more, drifting closer and closer to the threshold of sleep. 5. Feel a wave of deep, heavy relaxation beginning at the top of your head and flowing all the way down to the tips of your toes. Every muscle, every fiber of your being is letting go, sinking down, surrendering to the pull of gravity and the promise of rest. The last remnants of physical tension are dissolving, melting away into the mattress beneath you. You are becoming heavier, softer, more still. 4. The gentle mist of forgetfulness continues to swirl, clearing your mental space. The noise of the day fades further into the distance, becoming a faint, muffled hum, and then silence. Your mind is becoming as calm and still as a deep, clear lake at midnight. There are no ripples of thought, only a vast, peaceful expanse of quiet. There is nothing you need to think about. Your mind is free to rest. 3. You are sinking deeper now, below the level of conscious thought, into the peaceful realm of your subconscious. You feel a profound sense of safety and security. You are completely held, completely supported, both by the bed beneath you and by the quiet, benevolent presence of the night. You are letting go of all effort, all control. You are allowing yourself to be carried. 2. You are on the very edge of sleep now. Your awareness is diffuse, dreamy. You are barely conscious of the room around you, barely conscious of the sound of my voice. You are floating in a warm, dark, peaceful void. It is a space of pure potential, of deep healing and renewal. There is nothing more to figure out tonight. Just allow. Allow the transition. Allow the release. Allow the peace. 1. You are drifting now, drifting into deserved, healing sleep. You can let go completely. Let go of my voice. Let go of this moment. Allow the final thread of awareness to dissolve, and let yourself fall gently, softly, into the deep, welcoming embrace of the night. There is nothing more to figure out. Just allow. Sleep is coming now. Natural and easy. You have done enough. You have carried enough. What is the true measure of a day? Is it found in the sum of our actions or in the quality of our presence? Is it in the distance we travel or in the stillness we are able to find along the way? We spend so much of our lives striving, reaching, becoming. We are taught that our value lies in the future, in the person we are trying to be, in the goals we are hoping to achieve. But what if the greatest treasure is found not in becoming, but in being? What if the most profound accomplishment of any day is simply to have lived it with an open heart, to have felt the sun on your skin, to have tasted your food, to have listened to the sound of another's voice, to have felt your own breath moving in and out of your body, a quiet anchor in the ever-changing sea of experience? These are the things that make a life, not the checked boxes or the cleared inboxes, the small sacred moments of pure being. Tonight, you have given yourself the gift of returning to that state. You have peeled back the layers of expectation and judgment, and you have touched the quiet, unchanging core of your own worth. You have remembered that you are not a problem to be solved, but a miracle to be witnessed. The world will still be there in the morning, with all its demands and its noise. The lists will wait. The pressures will return. But perhaps you will meet them differently. Perhaps you will carry this quiet memory of your own inherent enoughness with you, like a smooth, warm stone in your pocket. A secret reminder that you can touch throughout the day, a small anchor to this deeper truth. What would change if you lived from this place? If you began each day not with a deficit to overcome, but from a foundation of wholeness? How much more freely would you love? How much more boldly would you create? How much more deeply would you rest? These are not questions to be answered now. They are seeds to be planted in the fertile darkness of your sleep. Let them grow in their own time. For now, there is only this: the gentle descent into peace, the quiet hum of your body's healing, the unconditional embrace of the night. You are a part of this great cosmic rhythm of effort and release, of waking and dreaming. You are exactly where you need to be. You are enough. You are so enough. Rest now.